Hey, how's it going? We're over here in the garage. It's finally shaded. It's still pretty hot outside at this time of year. So every time I have to work on the car, I wait till the sun goes down and the trees provide enough shade. Otherwise, it's pretty unbearable out here. But today, kind of be terrible because I'm redoing something I already did, and it's probably one of the worst things you can do because it feels like you just wasted so much time. I'm gonna be replacing the O2 sensor that I replaced with the original one, the broken one. So ever since I bought the car, I've had the check engine light for my O2 sensor, so bank 2 sensor 2, and I replaced it. So I didn't buy a Denso O2 sensor, which is the higher end of the sensor brand. I bought the cheap Walmart knockoff O2 sensor, and my check engine light keeps coming back. And actually, I read the resistance on the O2 sensor, and it was higher than what Google told me it should be for this car. I think I just got a bad unit, so I'm returning it. To return it, I have to take it off, but I don't want to just jump right into it. I'm gonna warm myself up before I go straight to the ground on my back. And actually, I want to do something that I've always been curious on trying on this car. And this mod is pretty much free. So if you're familiar with the lights on a Lexus, you can see that gross orange, and actually that orange light is over the climate control as well. So a lot of people usually swap those to LEDs. You can do them in all different kinds of colors, but it just looks so much nicer than that old gross orange. I got this idea that might work, so I'm gonna try something and hopefully it turns out pretty good. And here we are. So one of the bulbs, let's try this guy. Yes, you see, I don't know if this camera can focus, but the bulb itself has this orange film over it, kind of like a glove. Take off the glove carefully without breaking the actual bulb. Ta-da! So there's 5 bulbs in this cluster. In theory, if I take off the orange glove thing, it shouldn't be orange anymore. It should be a different color, which assuming it's gonna be like yellowish light, maybe. So I'm gonna find out what color it is because I've never done this. And here's the little one. If you're following along at home, there are 5 bulbs in total you can change. So it'd be this blue one, this other blue one that was right here, and then 3 big ones, here, here, and here. So I'm gonna take this off and put it back in the car to see how it looks because I'm pretty curious. Everything is back together. Let's see if we can notice a difference. It still has a hint of orange, but it's way less orangey than before. You can actually see a little bit of the light on the RPM gauge, so that's a nice little trick. I was mainly curious to see how it would look like without the rubber tips on the bulbs because that's just, yeah, that's whack. I've been avoiding doing the O2 sensor again, so I won't put you through that whole thing. So I'm gonna snap my fingers and it's all gonna be done. Wow, if only life worked like that, right? If you want to get something done, you just clap your fingers and it's done. But nope, this is the O2 sensor I recently put in. So this is a Ultra Power brand. I should have got the Denso. It is what it is. It's reading off spec and it's triggering my O2 sensor, so it's no good. I'm gonna return. A couple days ago, somebody commented that when your car is in that kind of a state with the check engine light and the blinking traction control off, they were saying that your car is in some sort of a limp mode because it dumps more fuel as a failsafe. Car runs a little bit richer and pretty inefficient, and it's low on power apparently. So I didn't know that. I've been driving the car like that since I got the car. I replaced the O2 sensor and the light came back. And in my defense, the light came back on after I replaced the sensor. Maybe that's why this car feels like super slow and low on power and my gas mileage is terrible. You know, maybe this car has a little pep to it, but I don't think it's gonna be much faster. If anything, I want the gas mileage to go up because I've always complained how this car specifically has terrible gas mileage. Once I get my refund for this O2 sensor that doesn't work, I'm probably gonna order both of the Bank 2 sensors, Bank 2 Sensor 1 and Sensor 2, because that's the ones I'm having issues with. So I'm just gonna order actual Denso brand ones instead of the ultra power one. I didn't want to do that, but at the same time, I want to make sure this car is 100% tip-top shape before I, you know, start messing with it too much. And just like that, it is a brand new day. So actually, the LED lights I ordered came in for the car, and so this is what they look like with the little rubber pieces off. I'm also going to be doing the lights for the climate control, so all these orange lights are going to be white, which they look so much better, trust me. So let's do the clapping thing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, whoa, it's a lot lighter. And just like that, it's actually the next day. It got too dark and the mosquitoes were eating the heck out of my arms. Like, they're ruthless. I decided to run away and run inside, so I'm here again. But so I got the cluster done, and I didn't get done with the climate control because I think the LED bulbs are, I think I read the paper that if they don't work, you have to flip them 180 for them to work. But I'll show you the cluster right now. And as you can see, wow, that is a lot brighter. Just white. And I got 1 out of the 5 bulbs there, so I have to flip those, but white. Okay, so let's see how they look. There you go. So that's kind of cool. That looks a little classier. These I wasn't sure how to change, just the orange ones, but they don't bother me so much because the rest was orange. These dials were orange, so that looks really cool actually. This is probably my favorite part about this car. It's the weird clock-like gauges, but now they're white, which makes them a lot cooler, I think. And my interior's still taken back together. Yeah, this video was probably filmed within like a week's of different days because life happens. And one more thing, if you're still here, I'm probably not gonna upload as much on my channel. I've tried to stick to a schedule of 3 videos per week. I thought I could do it. I thought I can get enough interesting things, but I clearly can't. And truth be told, I don't want to get in the habit of just uploading talky videos because I think those are boring to watch, and I'd rather upload maybe once a week and make it somewhat interesting instead of 3 really boring videos to watch. I say that now, I might upload here and there, but yeah, so if you're wondering why I haven't uploaded, there you go. I'm gonna try to cut back on the uploads so I can have more quality video, actual content. And the main reason for that is because I don't have a lot of content. I'm obviously trying to save money, and it's kind of hard when you're saving money and try to mod a car, if that makes sense. It's like, there's not a lot of cheap or free things you can do to a car without. You gotta spend money to make money, right? So that's a saying I've heard a lot. I felt like lately I've been uploading just to upload, and my videos have been kind of stale, but I'm really happy with the lights. I think they transform the car. I don't know, I think lights, you know, light bulbs and little aesthetics like that transform the car greatly. Like even having a head unit just, I don't know. You're gonna be driving, so it's kind of important to make the things you look at a daily basis more enjoyable to watch. That's why having a nice steering wheel is pretty important. Mine's suede, so I kind of like that because it's not the factory leather one. It's a little different from factory, and I haven't seen many IS300s with a suede leather steering wheel, and I like the L, because L for Lazo, right? Is that how it goes? But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I have a lot of things planned for this IS300, so stay tuned if that's your cup of tea, but it might take me a while, because, you know, money. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully soon. So, peace.